and today we're gonna talk about nap time, how often the twins nap. Yeah, if you're joining us for the first time, this is Chloe J channel. I have a set of twins, Jamie and Chloe, and they're 7 months old. So today we're gonna discuss about how often they nap, when they nap, and where they do nap as well. So I will tell you, I will start with from when they were born. When they were really quite small, I was a newborn, I never give them a routine. I just made them sleep when they want to sleep, eat when they want to eat, do things when they want to do it. So I was not really into, oh, you shouldn't sleep now, because I had to watch their weight. They were just too small to go on a routine. So I had to I got a routine for the babies when they were 3 months old. So when they turned 3, I decided I took a pen and a paper. I was like, okay, you're gonna sleep from this time to this time, you're gonna feed from this time to this time, I took a paper, I wrote everything, and I had to hang the things everywhere in my house, in the living room, the kitchen, the bedroom, everywhere, so I could always, fixate it, and also my husband could as well see and do the same thing with us, with me, to help me out as well. So when they turned 3, it became really, yes, I have to start a routine. I have to look for something that will work for everybody, for me and for the twins. And I started gradually, not just once, into the whole thing, so they can get used to it a bit. And it was like, at the moment, the way they nap is, they wake up in the morning towards 7 to 8, 6 to 7. So it depends on when if I have to take my older daughter to the nursery. Yeah, if you join us for the first time, I have a daughter as well. She's 25 months old, so they're almost like triplets. And if I have to drop her off the nursery, it means I have to wake up very early and get her stuff ready, and also the twins, get them together with me, and get the twins ready, so we all go together. Even if I'm dropping or not dropping off, I have to wake up very early. That's standard for me. 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 5 o'clock at most times, I'm up already. So I make sure they, when they wake, I just open the windows and make sure they get sunlight. They know it's day. So I had to differentiate between day and night. They had to know that was the number one thing I think you should take note of. They have to know it's day and it's night. I did other things at first when they were quite small, like bath time, to make sure. I'll make a separate video about that, and you will see that in our channel. I don't want to go in there. Like, let me just concentrate on the nap. I make them. When they wake up, I open the window, they see the daylight, or if it's winter, I just switch on the light so they see the light is bright, they know it's morning, they have to wake up, they have to go for breakfast, they have to play. So they go for breakfast. I could give them their first bottle, I formula feed them, because I breastfeed, but I'm no longer breastfeeding, so they are formula feeding now. I formula feed them, I might give them formula, or I might give them solid, like it could be cereals, it could be fruits, it could be anything. Then when they're done, I bring them to, they're obviously going to take the breakfast in the kitchen. When we're done, I leave them there because I have to clean up. And if we have to leave, then we all leave together to drop Audrey off in the nursery. If we have to stay at home, we stay at home. And I leave them in the kitchen. I clean up the kitchen with me, so they're playing, they're in the high chair playing, or I put them on their barn side, they're playing, or I put them on the floor, they sit on the floor, they're playing on the floor together, or I put them on their car seat and they're sitting in the car seat just playing. And I make sure they have toys around them, so they're playing and they're always together. And I go ahead doing my stuff, and I make sure they play a lot so they get a bit tired. And in between 10, after breakfast, they're obviously going to be very dirty, as in their mouths, their shirts. So I have to change the pajamas or the shirts and clean them up. If I have to bath them, I bath them. If I have to clean them, I clean them. I will explain to you in another video how often I bath them and how often I clean them and stuff like that. So I don't have the twins at the moment with me because they're sleeping, they're having a nap, so I'm just on my own, so I have more time to talk about this to you. And I make sure they sleep, sorry, they play. I clean up their stuff, their dress, I change their dress up, they're fine, they're playing, so I can then do my thing. That could take like 30 minutes, an hour, it depends. Each baby could, for a baby I could spend like 20 minutes. It depends on what I'm doing and if we're going out and stuff like that. So it could take roughly an hour to do this with the twins. So they sit on the floor, they're playing, and while I do my stuff, after between 10 to 10:30, at times I begin between 9:30 to 10:30. I have to get them ready again for to go to bed. They have to nap. That's their first nap, and the first nap is really short, not very long. So I take them to bed. I just put them on their cot, and that's all, and they just sleep. Not immediately. It takes them maybe 20 minutes maximum, or 30 minutes maximum, between 0 to 20 or 10 minutes. They just find a way out, they talk at that, you know, and they sleep off. And when they are sleeping, I go ahead doing my stuff, and then the nap is really so short. It could take 30, it could be 30 minutes, it could be 1 hour, it depends. And when they're up, they're always they sleep they go to bed at the same time, and they wake up most times together because they sleep together. I made them at the beginning sleep. I bought a big cot, not the normal size cot for each baby. So I bought a bigger one because I knew very well that they're gonna sleep together. So at first they slept like this, one baby here, the other baby there, next to each other. So when it got a bit bigger, I had to change. I made them sleep in a slanting way like this. Or at times, most times now, they sleep head and tail, and it's really nice because when the baby is crying, the other baby can help to settle by, you know, putting the hand in the finger, and the fingers, the thumb in the other baby's mouth, in Chloe's mouth, or Jamie's does that to Chloe, and you know, or they play, you know, and they really sleep together, and it's perfect. I love them sleeping together. I tried separating them at first, it never worked. So they're just sleeping on their own, and they sleep together. And I bring them back to when they are up. I bring them to probably maybe in the living room, or we stay in the bedroom, play a bit, or in the kitchen. Anywhere we stay in their room, or anywhere we just stay and play again. The thing is, when I'm not busy, I make sure I have time for them. We play, we sing, you do. Even while I'm cleaning the house, or I'm doing something, I'm cooking, I just, you know, go off. I just talk a bit. I come back. I play. I sit. I make sure they are secure with the sitting. So if they have to fall, they don't have to fall on and hurt themselves. So we do that, and if I have to make lunch or dinner, or lunch or dinner or other things, I go ahead to do it. And I also get ready mentally to pick Audrey if I have to pick her up. Then they go for a second nap in between 12 to 1. It's like a clock. They must sleep in between that time. So this nap is longer, and they really enjoy this nap. They sleep, let's say, up to an hour, 2 hours, or even more times. It depends, and it's so nice. I enjoy this. I have the time to do everything I really want to do for myself, and it's really helpful. And I make sure they play a lot before going to bed, so they can sleep very well. They nap as in long. And if I have to pick Audrey, I make sure I get myself ready, I get the stuff ready, and I just wait for them to wake up, or I pick them up and dress them up or leave. So this is how they nap. They nap twice a day, and I make sure I don't take them to bed anymore after 4 o'clock. After 4 o'clock, yes, because they go to bed in between 5 to 6. So no baby should sleep anymore before 4, even if they slept late or they don't want to sleep long, you know. So they just make them stay awake and play, and we do other things. When Audrey comes, she plays with us, and you know, I have to create time for her, and I take them to bed at night time at between 5 to 6 o'clock. So I just feed them and change them to the night wear, and then they're cot. It takes them a few minutes and they just sleep. And I make sure when it's night, I make the room a bit darker, no noise, quiet, so they know the difference between day and night. And when they're sleeping, you're having a nap during the daytime, I make sure the place could not really quiet, could be noisy. I could even be, you know, cleaning, playing music, or I don't know, blow drying my hair or anything, the noise, everything you can think of, so they get used to noise. And so when they're outside, they can sleep when it's noisy or anything. I don't really have to, or you don't have to really count your step when you're walking in at home, and you know, stuff like that. So it's really working for us, and it's really, it's great. I try and I make sure I don't make the babies nap on the sofa or on the Avanza or somewhere else, on the Moses basket or on the car seat, anywhere. They only sleep on their cots. They go to their cots anytime they want to sleep. It's the night, it's the bedtime, anytime it's on their cot. So it clicks to their head when they're there that they have to sleep. So I tried the other way around. My first daughter, that I could make her nap a bit on the sofa. I can make her nap here and there, so it was on the sofa or on Moses basket or anywhere, car bouncer, and anywhere. They just nap in their cots, on their cot, sorry. So no changing of position, because it's really working well for us. It was not perfect with my other daughter because she was napping everywhere. She could nap when she was so young. I could leave her in the sofa and just leave her there to nap. Then night I take her to bed, and it was really a bit difficult. She could find it really difficult to sleep. She could not concentrate once, and I decided to do something different with the twins, and it's really working out for us. So I'm reaching out to all moms out there, multiple moms, moms with twins, triplet or more, or even singleton. It's really, I think you should try to make your baby nap just on their cot and see how it works. They will get used to it. There are some babies that really have to cry before they sleep. They cry a lot, they get exhausted before they sleep, and there's some babies that just go there and, you know, they just sleep. So taking them to the nap at the same time, always in the same place, and doing the same thing, like switching on the lights, switching off, making the room dark, noisy or quiet. It makes them, it's a routine for them. This is the routine I have for the babies, and works very well. At least for us, it's working very well, and I will not change it for anything. So I want to thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask, and I will also make other video, like I said earlier, on how I make them, how often they have a bath, how often they sleep, and how often they feed. That you will see also on our channel. We have a lot of video out there. Please subscribe to our channel so you can see them. And we're also on Facebook as CloJ, and we're also on Instagram as CloJ1. So go there, click our like our page on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, and obviously subscribe to our channel on YouTube. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll come to you with some other nice topic very soon. Thank you. Bye bye.